Blake Cousins, Third Phase Moon. Welcome back, everybody from around the world. We've got a special guest. We've got Craig Ibrahimi. He states that there's some kind of study going on in regards to meteorite rock that may have the smoking gun that we've been looking for, embryonic life form, extraterrestrial in nature. And what's amazing about it is that there's been some research done by the University of Victoria, BC. Craig's with us. He's the founder of Deviant Off-World Technology. And right now, you're looking at a photograph, embryo, life form, that is extraterrestrial in origin from a lunar meteor. There's going to be more tests being done to this, DNA tests, to find out exactly what this is. And we're going to get Craig on the phone. Is Craig, you with us?
Yes, I am. I'm here.
All right. Hey, Craig, thanks for joining us. So let's start off. What's up with this lunar meteorite rock? Where was it recovered from?
It was recovered from the ocean. I went out looking for something, and I dug that thing out of the bottom of the Souk Basin, 12 feet in the mud. And then right away after I found it, I first thought it was a big black diamond because there's volcanoes over there. And then once I pressure washed it and stuff, it turned out to be a meteorite because it was a black fusion crust. And then when I cut it, there was all these life forms kind of staring back at you when we cut it and polished the rock. So then right away we would show people, and then...
Are these fossilized life forms, or are these living?
Well, they're crystallized, because a fossil would be bone, so these are organic, and they're crystallized.
So have you had some studies on this rock to prove that it is from the lunar moon itself?
NASA has samples. European Space Station has samples. Chandrawik Varam Singh has had samples. He's had his house busted in, and his samples stolen from him. And we've had a lab shut down at NASA when they were extracting the organics back in June. So, yeah, we have scientists. I don't want to start throwing their names around, but pretty big.
Yeah, I know NASA takes it seriously about collecting meteorites from the lunar surface itself. How'd you contact NASA in the first place?
Sorry to cut you off. So the oxygen isotopes of the rock, first of all, all the scientists thought it was part of Mars. But when we got the oxygen isotopes, it came back as D17 value. And there's 140. So D17 value is basically a lunar meteorite or an HED. Now it turns out that I have two. One's turned out to be a lunar, and the other one's from Fort Vesta. And the larger one that you're seeing the sample of is, they're saying, they're having an argument. Scientists are having an argument. Some scientist teams are saying it's from Fort Vesta. The other ones are saying it's from the lunar. But there's too many metals, rare earth elements that aren't from this, that they've never even seen before. They can only be made up in labs, and they're full of this rock. So they're trying to say that the moon doesn't have those type of metals on it, so they could be from farther off.
But nonetheless, it's extraterrestrial in origin. This rock, it's not from Earth.
Yes, it's the biggest treasure in the world. Number one.
So you have this rock. You have this rock in your possession.
I own it. And I'm being merging. There's some being Gwen Shotwell. I want to start throwing her name out. But yes, there's some people, say CEO of SpaceX, and some people have been in town and trying to merge together with my company to take this to the next level.
Well, it's a good thing, to get the word out. And
I didn't want to give it to anyone.
Oh, absolutely, I understand. This is could be.
There's more to it, though. There's more to it. When you look into the rock, have you ever heard the saying, when you look deep into the abyss is looking deep into you? Well, when you look into the rock, there's goddamn things, like humanoid-looking things, looking straight at you, and there's one thing that's about a quarter-inch tall, and it's not, say, like Predator, but it looks like a troll, and it's holding some type of technology. So then right away, I knew I was holding something that I'm not going to get rid of it. I'm just going to be like an entrepreneur and take it from the beginning all the way to the end.
Could it have possibly been some contamination via that it was subject to the ocean?
The rock is too dense. It couldn't even be cut. The diamond blades, the rock is too dense. You couldn't cut it. And then when the diamond blade would light on fire, so there's a mineral in it that Russia came up with, and it's called a eucalyptite. It's harder than diamonds. So we had to use 6 diamond blades just to cut a little bit of it. There's no skepticism. This is what it is. It's 100%. I've got 16 of them, of those, what you see in the picture of. I have 16 of those.
I want to see all the evidence you got, Craig. I want to ask you this, though, quickly. Being that you think that it wasn't cross-contaminated, being that it was submerged in water for who knows how long it was underneath the water, how did the specimen itself or these specimens get embedded in the rock itself anyway? How is
the
this
rock
possible?
was originally probably part of a basalt, a lava rock on another planet that was in a lake of some sort, and it was hollowed out, and there was these insectoids or something in the hollowed out parts, and then when another meteorite hit that planet, it blew off, and there's different gravity wells on different planets, and everything crystallized in the rock. The rock, when you heat it up, it melts. It's got water inside it that's crystallized. So if you heat when a meteorite comes into the Earth, only 5 millimeters of the crust heats up and melts. All the inside is still perfect. But the actual rock itself has got crystallized water inside it. But anyways, with all the science going on...
Yeah, what's up with the science? What kind of studies are going to be done on this?
The science is going on right now. It's just teams putting on proving all the... We've already proved the organics. I had to do it all because at first I had to learn what steps to do. And then I had scientists jump on board. This guy's going the right way. He's already proved it. So what happened is that we've already proven you need the CH carbon when you're using Raman spectroscopy, and that's what's on the rovers. It's a non-destructive technique. And we shot the laser into it, and it came back exactly as organic turned into diamond. So every one of the little embryo-like life forms, if you zoom into the eye, it's a V. And the V has been documented in ancient texts from around the world, from China, Japan, Egypt, and Iran. The rock puts off a power, and it puts off some type of power. The nuclear physicist of Canada, he got on board. We did this experiment, and we measured the rock at 25 degrees in the room. The rock in one section is 14 degrees. You go down to the other section of the rock, it's 6 degrees, and it pulses to 12. When you put the measuring tool on certain type of elements, on certain type of material of the rock. The rock is like, it has some type of magnetic power, whoever is around the thing. It's very unique.
It puts off a strange,
like
a power, an energy coming off of this.
You can feel it when you go near it. And it's good. It's full of uranium, It's full of uranium, and it's full of elements that aren't even on this planet. And the conducting tools that they've been using, it's just there's too much to talk. Like, I would have to show you that certain tools that they've been using.
You said that the scientists were possibly going to do some study on this embryonic possible life form, and you're going to do it in a way that was not destructive.
We were going to take. Well, right now it's priceless. So we have like multi-billionaires involved that are trying to put together the next step. They want to purchase to figure out what they want to do. Okay? For myself, I already know what it is, and I'm the owner, and I never wanted to give it and hand it over to the government of Canada. So, because I found out the right that I'm allowed to have it. In every other province, I would have to hand it over in Canada. So I own it, started a company, so got a lawyer and said that I own the rock, and I own the technology that's in it. So I'm just trying to take it one step at a time. And all the paperwork's coming together, and we were just going to sell the one embryo for scientific.
How much is it, Craig? What's the going rate on this? Have you decided the number on this? Any offers on the table?
Not all about money, man. I know it's not all about money, but it's not all about money.
Well, if you find something that's...
So I found the one rock, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I went back to find another one. And sure enough, I found another one, and I'm going to send you a picture. You cut the rock in half, it looks like a frickin' dragon's in the center of it. They're like, why has this guy got two of them? This is weird. So then they found out that, I don't know about my rare blood or something, but found out that I got another one, and that one's 100% HED. And when we cut it in the center, there's these two grains in the center of the rock. And it's a swirled up insectoid. And I'll send you the picture of it. So that one I'm going to sell to the government of Canada, and the scientists can work on that forever. And then this bigger one, this 27, it's insured, it's priceless. So like, I don't know what to do with it except be a scientist and work on the next step of it. But obviously I'm going to sell shares so I could do it, because obviously I'm just a guy that grew, like not financially strapped to. Obviously, what would you do? There's the question. What would you do?
Well, that is a good question, and
what would you do?
That is
because last time I talked to someone on the phone,
yep.
I talked way too much, and I want to tell you, as soon as when we saw these little organisms in the rock, I felt like I should be like, maybe you should eat it. And my wife ate one, and I had one, and we had 2 boys.
You ate some of the moon rock?
Yeah, we both did. And we had 2 boys since then. And you have so much. I've already ran 35K today, okay? And I do this every day.
35K you ran? So you're saying this thing gives you energy?
Every day. You got so much frickin' energy. I couldn't explain it. So as soon as I ate it, I just woke up one day, I lost all my hair. All my hair fell out. And then I started getting this really weird power. And then just cardio every day, just that. And I've just been working on this project for 2 years. And yes, it's a multi-billion-dollar. Bill Gates is on there. I have 6 connections in the world. They're all the top people: Rockefeller, Tillman Fertitta, Dan Pena, Bill Gates, Elon Musk. So what do you think I'm doing? I've got $1 billion of technology. I'm going to help solve. Well, they're saying that it could be the missing link to help human longevity, to live forever. Who knows, right? So this is all the sort of stuff that we're doing.
So is this rock, you have it in your home, or you got it somewhere safe? If this thing's like priceless, and that's pretty.
I've got it pretty close by, though. I've got one, and I got another one pretty close by. It's locked up.
Okay, good. Good to know.
You can't have it It feels ghostly when you have it.
When you got NASA scientists, you got the top scientists in the world looking at it.
Well,
you got the university.
Okay, so
now you got my interest.
Google right now. You Google Dr. Aaron Burton. He's the head guy of all. He's the head creator of all samples from the Mars. He runs the rover. He's the head guy at NASA. So he took. I wasn't allowed to send rocks out of the country, but he took it secretly to me. I sent it to him. He's worked on it for 4 months, and then he was getting excited, and he told a colleague, and then he sent me this email: Craig, I just had my lab shut down. I have all these emails. He's so high up. I've had my lab shut down. I have to talk to you sometime in the new year. And he doesn't understand why. And then, put it this way, I'll tell you the truth. We took the sample out of the bottom of the tail, okay? And it came back part human. Gene editing. So they could slice a chunk out of your genes and then put a new piece in and make regrow your hair or make your hair fall out. You can basically, it's the evolution of medicine, basically. But I'm not going to start throwing names down, or I could probably get sued. So there you go. But I told you that there's some things going on, and DNA has been getting taken out, and a lot of it is coming back very close to human.
I want to thank Craig for joining us right here at Third Phase of Moon. He's going to give us more updates, what's up with the embryonic possible extraterrestrial life form, the ramifications of the medical science behind it, and maybe new scientific breakthroughs behind this discovery by Craig. I ask you, if you found this, what would you do, and what faction would you submit this to, and would you even consider eating this? If you gain superpowers from it, I would maybe consider it. I'd like to see more evidence. Stay tuned with Craig. Everybody stand by for that. Keep your eyes on the skies, everybody. Be safe. We'll see you again next time.